Nigerian police said they've concluded the autopsy and will soon announce the results. That is
I
expected.
agree. I agree.
See,
I
my
just saw it
sister,
too. I just saw it
my
too.
sister, my Mr. Matthew, who was there with them when
Yeah.
they went to carry out the autopsy? No be Nigeria wey we dey. Now, when they went there today, they said they met. See, please, let's go back to our previous discussion. My brother, please, let me just ask you. Fine, I'm not disputing that you not do DNA test. You understand? Fine, it's very good. Definitely, when you are proud of what you do, definitely there shall be no fear. You understand? But now,
DNA is
let me
part of
tell you.
justice for Mohbad. It is
Oh my God,
seriously.
my goodness, ẹ jẹ́ ká wá assume pé bàbá olórí burúkú yóò made mention pé ọmọ nǹkan ló bí ọlá ìtúrẹ̀ tó ní síyàwó yẹn, please, who will ever
But
come
you
up
know the
with
truth.
DNA?
No,
My
wait.
brother, see.
Before the man said it,
Wait, please, I want
you
to
know
say
what we are waiting to
something.
establish first. We
Mr.
wanted to
Martin, I
take
want
it
to
step
say
by step.
something.
Let me tell you something, Agbeke. Let me tell
I'm
you
with
something.
you.
You see the matter on ground.
Yes.
Is very long. Agbeke, can you mute
Ọmọ
yourself, please?
kékeré, ọmọ kékeré.
Let me say this. Everybody listen. You guys see this issue on ground. It's very lengthy. It's not something we can exhaust even in the next 1 year. There'll still be issues that are tied to these issues that are still going to be coming up. I know what I'm saying. This record label thing that happened with Mohbad is not just with Malian music. There are other record labels too that are probably, giving their singers crazy contracts. They are going to be investigated as well. So it's not just Malian music. A lot of all those record labels, a lot of them, they need to be investigated.
Bro, host,
Sure,
wait,
you
let me
get.
say something, please. Something is happening now that is even, I don't know, let me say it's my own thought, so, but let me just point out my opinion for you. We had a discussion earlier today, and I told you about you saw the screenshots where they said Sheyi Tunubu sent money to
I would not
his
want to say
son's
anything in
account.
that regards.
No,
I
listen
won't
to
want
me.
to
I
talk
want to say
about that
something.
online.
No,
Go ahead.
listen to me. All of a sudden, that screenshot has been debunked that nothing of such happened. All of a sudden, it has been pulled down. I'm not seeing it online again. All of a sudden, so I guess there is something more than even a DNA. Yes, the DNA is considerable, but I think we should look more on the drug aspect than the DNA aspect. That's just
All
my
right,
take.
1 minute, 1 minute, please.
Ṣé
1 minute,
máa
please.
yẹn, máa yẹn.
1 minute. Everybody, please listen. Please, kindly follow everyone in the panel, right, and follow the host. I think, Abeke, can you round off? And Annie wants to say something. Let's have Annie after you, please. Just in 30 seconds, just round off your thoughts. Let's have Annie, please.
Yes, the man just want to use that one to cover up everything. He want to divert people attention to that DNA. Let me tell you, I'm not saying they should not do DNA. We are going to do DNA, you understand? But let's face this thing first. We are going to do DNA. This is just 9 days. Still, ọmọ yẹn kún sí now. Definitely, ọmọ yẹn ṣe máa ṣòpó lọ́wọ́. She's still mourning. You understand? I'm not saying they should not do DNA. They will do it. But at least let's give it
Madam,
time.
somebody
Let's face.
somebody who is mourning will not jump onto social media to start commenting. They turn me to a widow at 24. Somebody who is mourning will not have time to go to social media. We are
Okay,
not kids now. We know these things.
wait now.
We know these
And since
things.
then, uncle, wait. Oh God, I don't want you to be saying that. Oh God, me, I don't like this way. Uncle, okay, now let me now tell you. When I'm a widow too. I lost my husband like going to 3 years now. When I was crying, the day they told me, I just saw like that something missed call on my phone. I said, why is my mom calling? Everybody calling. What happened? You understand? And I was on a journey. I just called my sister. I firstly called my mother-in-law. She's not picking. I called my sister. Bisola, what happened? And Shade, where are you? I said, I'm inside vehicle. I'm going to offer. He said, she want to see me. I said, what happened? The way she was talking, she was stammering. What is it? And she said, okay, maybe when you get there, you should call me back. I just hung the call. I called my mom. My mom did not pick. I called my brother. And Shade, where are you? I said, I'm going to offer. Okay, have you called your husband today? I said, I've called him. What happened? Where did he tell you he's going? No, they could not come out. When I get where I'm going to, I have to pull a call across to my mother. Mommy, what happened? She said I should be coming back to to her place. I said, Mommy, what happened? She said I should be coming. When I got, I saw people, what is this? And that day was on Friday. I make up because I wanted to went for a friend's name ceremony. You know? You understand? I just got, I saw people. What was this? I entered like this. I just met my mother-in-law crying, rolling on the floor. What happened? She just said, Alaji Tiku. My brother, I fainted like that. I could not even hold it. I woke up like some hours. They poured me water, did everything. They poured me water. My children are in school, you know. My children were in school. I could not hold it. I was crying. I was rolling on the floor. I tore on my clothes, you know. My brother, like 5-6 hours, I just post on my status. My life has been ruined. I started cursing myself. I started saying a lot of things on my status. That was when people noticed that I lost my husband.
All right, can you just allow?
After that day,
we'll come back to this, please,
okay.
Madam Abike, please. Let's
Okay.
come back. Anne, can you unmute, please? Let's have you, Anne.
Okay. Good evening again, everybody. My head is calm now a bit. But anyway, so I've been listening to everything. I just want to say something. Let us take off the sentiment of, you know, whether should we have a DNA or should we not have a DNA. This is a very serious death that maybe in the US would be called homicide or murder, or it can take any route. So it's important that due process, thorough investigation is done. Please, let's keep our sentiment aside. I'm a fellow human talking, right? And just as AJ said, she needs to come out for, or be happy to say, let's have a DNA test to prove that yes, this is the son. Number two, what I wanted to say, that's what I'll say about the DNA part. Now, number two, that family is really money hungry. Even the mom's interview went to see her. She was talking about money, still mentioning money.
Yeah.
So it's like a tree that has branched into all sorts. This is the most worrisome death that has so much foul play in it that is playing up. Now, while we're talking about the autopsy, I just read that report. While we're talking, yes, an autopsy takes 3 hours. But if they're talking about toxicology, we all know that when you're trying to do toxicology, it means you're thinking there's a presence of drugs or abuse of drugs involved. So I hope they're not trying to play funny, because as I said, I don't know if I said it, AJ, remember when I came up here one time to say, I said, even if they come up with any funniness with the autopsy or toxicology report, it does not take out the fact that there are funny surroundings that led to his death. The bullying, the harassment, and I go back to that wife of a person. Yes, I know you lose somebody. Yes, you can go online and talk and all of that. But my own, as a woman, that you feel that your husband was murdered and you know all the issues that's been happening, why didn't you come out to cry out immediately you heard it was there? Why have you not submitted the phone to show evidences to how do you want to say, to expose them? Bring out your husband's phone and say, okay, I have it here. I'm going to hand it over to the police or whoever is the people that you trust to investigate this death. So please, let's not bring all those sentiments in of, wife is this. Forget all that crap. If I can excuse my French, forget all that. Let's just have a thorough due process, please, for God's sake. I don't know how a boy that died in Nigeria and I'm in the UK, somebody else is in even to the furthest part of the world, is messed up, and people are saying, oh no, please, let's just stop the sentiment, please, for God's sake.
Do you know what? Do you know that this woman, this thing is really going to give him the wings to fly? And before I say what I want to say on that area, like you were saying in the video, somebody in the family saying, you sure that the child is not, there must be there's no smoke without fire. There must be something they heard before. There must be one story or the other. There must be one kurugere waka of some kind that made them to do that. I stand to be corrected. And they themselves might be wrong. They might be wrong. Do you understand? That's number one. Then two is this. If they finally do the DNA and it comes out positive for his own, for himself, for the lady, then you can now have the mouth to say whatever you want to say.
And you
understand?
We listen to you.
We will listen to you. Whatever you want to say, you give command. You understand? But if you do not, now everything will be left to speculations. Yeah. You understand? It is very, very important. It is very, very important. So they should just keep sentiment aside. If not, see, if I don't know if the dead can talk, MOHBAD himself will never be happy. Should be with all of us with the we don't see video now. We've heard him talk. Okay, somebody was analyzing something today, just like the dark man. Jordan, do you know the song that he sang? This one. That MOHBAD was inside this yellow bus. Check the very beginning of that song. People they hear, people are dangerous. The beginning of that song was talking about the wife, the unfaithfulness of the wife.
Yeah.
Everybody should go and listen to that. That was peace.
Yes, I have.
The song was peace. So what are we talking about? To put those things to rest, or to bring it to life. Let this DNA be done. And now to make it easier, now that the body has been exhumed, thank God the particular head, all right, was bleeding. There's a blood on it, meaning it gives more chance of the swab they're going to take inside the two sides of his mouth, all right, or under the nose. It gives more, like 100% chances of it becoming more and more alive and very, 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 potent when it's taken for a DNA test. The only thing we'll be praying as usual, that Nigeria will not happen to all of these things we're saying. If Nigeria should happen to the DNA, it's something nobody should ever interfere with in the other side, in the outside world. Because if you are caught, it's going to be, the punishment is grievous. It takes years. In fact, it doesn't go. I just pray Nigeria will not happen to any of these autopsies. I told you guys when we discussed the other time, autopsies take between 3-4 hours. Now, from what the sister said, they said it's going to be ready. That it's ready. Okay, let's just hope they've not cooked something up. I rest my case for now.